Hi friends, Anna here. I know it's been a minute since I have done a flip through video, so I thought I would take the opportunity to try to get one in. My tripod for my phone, which is what I record on, is still packed up and I haven't been able to find it yet. So it's kind of like a makeshift setup today. So this is my June and July junk journal from last year. This was my first journal since we moved, and yeah, I did great throughout the summer, and then school started and we got so busy, and I just journaling kind of took a back seat. So I have June and July, I have an August, and then I have nothing. I did work on a small December journal, but I'm actually still working on a few pages of that. So once I finish up that, I'll do a flip through of that. And then I started in pretty gung-ho January, and this is my January and February journal so far. I will probably use a different journal come March, but this is what I'm currently working in. So that's, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Uncommon for me to take breaks from journaling for a few months or so, depending on how crazy life is. So if you want to hang out and see my June and July from last year, this is it. This is actually just a composition notebook from, I think I got it from Walmart. And then I added on some stickers and used my paint pens, and then these pictures of my boys, and that became my cover. I love aliens, space. Really, I love cryptids in general. Bigfoot is my favorite. I have a ton of Bigfoot stuff. We have a huge, 7-8 foot cutout Bigfoot that lives outside. And we have a lot of Bigfoot stuff in our home. But I love aliens especially. So I had to, this was, I think, a sticker pack actually from Dollar Tree. So I really didn't, spend very much money on this. I think the notebook was like $2. And if you're new here, my journals are very eclectic. They're definitely on more of probably the junky side. I don't really do themes for my journals. I just add whatever I kind of want to. I usually do add pockets in the inside covers a lot. I try to write down the dates of when the journal was used. So this is the beginning of June. My oldest here, this was his second year playing baseball. So we were doing a lot of baseball nights. And then they had a donut morning at the middle school where you could go and spend $1 and get a donut and a drink and eat breakfast basically with your your student. So we did that, and my cousin Sean passed away, and this was his kind of memorial barbecue that we went to. Our elementary does a walkathon every year to raise money. So that's what this is. It was called Under the Stars. And my husband and I volunteered. And so this is a picture of like all the volunteers here. And this flip out is I had just finished reading Fourth Wing. So that was that. And then our two youngest went to their friend Tucker's birthday party. This was middle school awards. So pictures of that, my oldest and me and his awards. He got a certificate for the A and B honor roll. And then he also was, he got the highest reading grade for the NWEA of his whole class. So he got an award for that. Last day of school picture of the boys. This was just waiting for the bus. And then we went and played mini golf and had ice cream. It's like this little teeny tiny mini golf place, but we love it, and they have like the best ice cream. And this was also our oldest. His dad lives in Maryland, so in the summertime, the last couple of years, he's actually been going and spending most of the summer there. So he was actually getting ready to leave too. So it was kind of our last outing with him. Let's see, what's this? This is just about our friend Dan taking the boys fishing. And then this is us doing a family hike and outing. Here we took the kids to the library and they picked out some books, and then they were having this activity, this kind of cups activity. So we did that. It's like, I'm telling you people, your library has some really great resources and fun activities to do, and it doesn't cost you a thing. So, and then we had gone out for lunch afterward. Well, not lunch. We just went and got ice cream afterwards. And then this was my father-in-law's birthday. So we had all met up at Chili's to celebrate his birthday. One of my tattoo days. So I actually had these wings done in probably 2004, I think, or 2005. And they were actually all reds and oranges. But they completely faded out. So I have been working on getting my wings redone. So this was one of my sessions. Just wanted to try to get the boys out of the house this day. So I took them to a nearby park to play. This was Father's Day, and my husband loves lighthouses. He's very much a water person. And so he really wanted to go to the lighthouse. So we went there and walked up and saw the lighthouse and went and had lunch. I've got this little bag has some seashells in it. Then we took the boys to go see Elemental on this day and went to Culver's. Looks like the next day we went swimming at our friend's house. Or maybe it was that same day, actually. This is just a picture showing my my earrings. They're spaceship earrings that I was in love with. And actually this was another, these were, I think, mushroom earrings. Or maybe they were wood earrings, actually, that I had purchased from this person online. Oh, this day, there was Midsummer's Night Dream playing, well, not playing, but like it was a production that was being put on in the park. And so I took the boys, and my mom took my nephew Grayson, and then I brought him home, and we had a sleepover with him. And this is where I was talking about all of the animals at our feeder. And this was from a perfume order. This was, taking the boys swimming and to the park and to another play area. Rob and I had a date day or night, and then went to our friend's pool again. This was from a t-shirt order, and then Andrew's drawing, like robot alien. And then I had, oh, that one doesn't want to go back in there. What is going on? Oh, it's getting stuck in there. Sorry, technical difficulties. This was just from another order. And I just had made a packet. This is something that I cut out from my boys' Lego magazine that came in the mail. Let's see. This was from, Andrew, our youngest. It was his birthday. So this was all about what we did for his birthday. The beach and lunch out and then cake at home. And 4th of July, we went to my husband's parents' house. And then this day, I took the boys to the splash pad. And then this was my friend visiting, and then I went to Goodwill and found a few things. My mom and father-in-law had taken our middle guy camping with them, and so I had taken Andrew to go to a park to play. We were back at my husband's parents' house. That's where everybody's playing basketball. Okay, so this is, we have tons, and I mean tons and tons and tons and tons of berry bushes. They're black raspberry bushes, and a few just regular red raspberry bushes around our property. And I would go like every other day and walk around and pick berries and eat them. And then I found this really cool rock just sitting on a stump. And then this is like a really crazy story. So I wrote it kind of about that, but so, gosh, how to start this. So my husband, Mike, passed away unexpectedly in 2020. And the following year, I was at my mom's house, she lives right across the road. And there was a car that had stopped outside of the house and was looking in the road and kind of like on the sides of the road. And we were like, what's going on here? And so I had gone outside to see, if I could help, like what was happening. And the woman was our neighbor from at the end of the street. and her husband, they had just came and taken her husband in ambulance, and she was following, but she had sat his phone on top of the car and had gotten in and started driving off. And then she realized, oh my gosh, the phone, I didn't grab the phone. So they were looking for the phone, but we couldn't find it. Well, so June 8th. So this is a couple years later. And my husband Rob, was out mowing, and he brings me in this phone he found. And I was like, oh, weird. And so I kind of cleaned it up and I put it on a charger because we had a charger cord that worked in it. And once it got charged up, then I turned it on to see if I could figure out who this phone belongs to. And so I'd kind of gone through a couple of things and had I messaged the person on Facebook and I didn't hear anything. And I noticed, though, looking at his profile, that we had a couple of mutual friends. And so I messaged one of our mutual friends and said, hey, I found this phone. I'm trying to get it back to this person. Can you let them know that I have it? And so my friend messages me back and she goes, oh, that's my uncle's. He actually passed away 2 years ago. And I just stopped and I was like, wait, what? Who is this? And she was like, yeah, my aunt actually lives right down the road from you. And as soon as she said that, it all came back to 2 years later or previous. And I realized whose phone it was. And so I walked the phone down there and knocked on her door. And mind you, I hadn't seen this woman, since that time outside of my mom's house. And I was like, I'm so sorry to bother you. And explained, finding the phone. And she was just so dumbfounded. She couldn't believe it. And I was like, I don't know if you remember me. And so we kind of reconnected and stuff and realized how absolutely crazy. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. How crazy of a connection it was. And feeling like it was a sign from our husbands, kind of, which was really funny because I had actually started reading this book, Signs, a week or two before this happened. So that made it even crazier. It was just this weird connection of things happening. So that's what I was writing about here. And speaking of my late husband, this is his daughter, Izzy, who we had very often from the time when we got married. She was 2. And her and her family, her mom and grandma and sister, moved away to Texas at the beginning of last year. And so she had came home for a visit. So she actually got to spend the night with us, and we took pictures and talked about that. And usually when she would come visit me after Mike died, we would go to the cemetery. This is my nephew's birthday, and we all went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Just a shopping day. Errands kind of running there. This is my husband and I and my best friend went to the Upheaval Festival. This was actually my second year going, and so it was just talking about that. We had to go buy a new washing machine, and this is actually from the washing machine, and then my awesome overalls that I bought. Just an order here. This is talking about my sweet aunt had passed away. And then our middle guy, his birthday, and talking about what he wanted to do. Happy Mail Day. We had gone to the beach and saw that lighthouse. And can you tell that our family likes swimming? We swim a lot. And then the boys had, since they're both July babies, we do usually do a combined birthday with my family for them. So that was their birthday party there. This was wrapping paper that they had got. This was their, they had their yearly checkup and they had a dentist appointment, and these are just from their checkups. Saw my friend Anna, went to the farmer's market, back at the pool, and another order here. And then our oldest is back home. I was so excited. I was like, it's a long time without him for me. So, and then I just talked about the 4 books that I had read in July. And that is all. I mean, as you can see, I still have some papers left, but I was really wanting to start a new journal so it wouldn't get too super chunky because it was already pretty chunky. So yeah, that's my June and July journal from last year. And this turned out to be a little bit longer than I was expecting. And I definitely feel a little rusty on doing these, but hopefully you guys liked the flip through and seeing how I journal and what I use. And the one thing I really love about junk journals is that you can do anything that you want. There's no rules, there's no right or wrong way to do it, and you can just use what you have too. So I think it makes it really accessible to everyone. But if you liked this, give me a like, give me a comment, and I will be back another day to show you my August flip through. Have a great day. Bye, friends.